So boys, in this video we are talking about how to have better conversations when you are doing your prospecting, when you are doing your appointment setting, whether that's inbound or outbound. Just some basic rules to keep in mind in order to maximize your conversions, have a nice natural flowing conversation in order to build rapport, establish trust, and then book them onto the call, right? And of course you want those calls to go on to make a sale. You don't want to book calls that are unqualified and uninterested. You want to book calls that are actually in a good position to go on and make a sale. So we're going to be talking about that in this video. There's a few things that a lot of people do wrong, a lot of things that people encounter and they don't really know how to handle them. So this video is mainly going to be about prevention, to be completely honest. I'm not going to be going into in detail about objection handling, but this is going to help prevent objections. If you approach your prospects the right way, then they won't give you certain objections to start with. Let's say you are doing outbound appointment setting. Let's say you run into this message when you're doing outbound. I've run into this before. I'm sure you have before as well. I'm not going to teach you how to handle this objection now. But what I am going to say is if you run into this objection, it's likely because you have made a mistake somewhere throughout your appointment setting process. You've come across too salesy, too robotic. These are the main things. If you're getting this objection, these are the main reasons why that comes about, because you're doing something wrong, and it's usually one of these things. So you've not established trust, you don't sound genuine. The main part about this whole conversation is about how to sound more genuine. Sound like you're trying too hard, sound too salesy, you have no reason for messaging them apart from selling something, and you sound too robotic. So we're going to talk about how to avoid these things in this video. So first of all, I want to address the main one here, to be honest, is they all sort of go together, but I think the biggest problem is people don't sound too genuine. I think if they sounded a little bit more genuine, then all of this could be avoided in some way, right? So they don't sound too genuine. And what this means is you sound like you are sort of forcing the conversation a little bit. You're not taking control. You're not acknowledging them, what they say. So that's an important thing that I'd like to mention. The three things that I want you to understand in order to be genuine is show some personality. Don't be scared to show a little, give them a little bit of personality. You shouldn't be approaching these conversations super formal, guys. If you're too formal, it's going to scare people away. Whether you are talking to B2C, whether you're talking to B2B, if you are too formal, it will scare people away. Of course, you want to be slightly more formal when you're speaking to B2B than B2C, but if you're speaking to people with similar values with you and stuff like that, then you should be pretty comfortable being informal with these guys and just speaking to them naturally how you'd speak to everyone. Don't be too tense. Don't be too tense. Don't overthink it. That's another one. Just show personality. Be yourself. You're chilling. You need to have the mindset. So I talk about this all the time when I'm speaking to my students about phone setting. When you are phone setting, people can pick up on all the small details, whether you are sat comfortably with your feet up on the desk, maybe you're talking with a big smile on your face. Even though they can't see that physically, over the phone they can hear it. They can hear the difference in your tone and your voice. People can hear it if you're smiling on the phone. What I recommend to my students with phone setting is just get super comfortable, chill out, lay back, and have a really positive body language, smile on your face and stuff like that. And people can tell. That's sort of what I want from you here in appointment setting, in order to show personality, in order to show that you're genuine. When you relax, it will help you loosen up a little bit more. If you relax, it will help you get your point across without overthinking it and without sounding too tense. Because if you sound too robotic, too scripted, then again, you're going to scare people away. People are going to think that you don't really care about them or their needs, because at the end of the day, we're in sales to solve people's problems. People want to feel like we are listening to them, and people want to feel like we are actually here to help instead of just selling them something, instead of just trying to make money. So you need to adopt you need to adopt to that mindset that you're just here to help. Let's just slow it down a little bit and break it down. So being too formal will scare people away. Adopt an informal tone. Imagine that you have a friend who needs help with something and you're messaging them, you're asking them questions to see how you can help them further, right? You're asking them questions to understand their current situation. So if you're working with a B2B, let's say you are working for a a social media marketing agency. You're asking them questions to see how you can help your friend. Oh, so just curious, bro, like, what have you tried in the past in terms of marketing? Have you tried running Facebook ads? Do you currently have a content creator? How much money do you currently spend on your ads? You're asking them questions to just get an idea of how you can help them. And when they've replied to your questions, you are going to be acknowledging what they have to say. Let's say that they've been running Facebook ads for 2 months and they are currently making twice the money that they put into ads as profits. So they're doubling their return on ad spend. You're going to say, oh, nice, bro, that's really good. I'm glad things are working for you, but we can definitely get that higher. Acknowledge what they have to say. So stuff like bro, mate, man, informal language. Again, this is going to help establish that trust. It's not going to scare people away. It's familiar to these people because that's how they usually speak anyway. And again, use your personality. What do you normally say? Do you normally say dude? Do you normally say mate? Do you normally say brother? Do you normally say bro? Show some personality here, boys. That's what's going to set you apart from all these robots, because some of the quality of appointment setters nowadays is terrible. People just act like complete NPCs. They've got into an AI-proof job just to act like an AI. The reason why appointment setters can't be replaced by AI is because AI doesn't have emotional capacity. This is where we are supposed to show our personality and show our emotional intelligence. So acknowledge what they have to say, like, that's great, bro. Oh, nice, man. Gotcha, man. Blah, blah, blah. Maintain control of the conversation and then move on to the next targeted question. So relax. That's great, bro. You're chilling. You're chilling, having a conversation. Adopt the mindset of helping. Again, ask as much questions as possible. So you need to adopt the mindset of, the reason you're asking questions is to see if you can help. A good way to go about this is to ask permission to ask questions and tell them why. So let's say so you get an inbound lead, someone's interested in joining your fitness program. Oh, that's great that you're willing to take your fitness journey to the next level, bro. Is it cool if I ask you a couple of questions to see if you'd be a good fit for my program? You've asked permission and you have gave a reason for asking questions. This is going to make them feel more comfortable because, one, you've got them into the habit of saying yes, giving yes to your questions, so that when it comes to, do you want to book a call? They're already in the habit of saying yes, so then they're going to reply to yes to that. But also, people don't like to feel like they are being interrogated, as you can imagine. So if you're just asking question, their defenses are going to go up a little bit because they feel like they're being questioned by the police. Obviously, you don't want to do this as an appointment setter. You want them to feel as comfortable with you as possible. You want them to open up to you. You want to lower their defenses so that they can tell you the truth and answer these questions properly, so that you can get as good as idea as possible, so that you can actually help these people. So asking permission to ask questions will help you get away with asking these questions without raising their defenses. Then of course that is the goal here. If you are getting objections like this, if you're selling something, I'm not interested, that's because their defenses are up, boys. They've got their defenses up, their defenses are high, and you've got to find your way around that. Ideally, you want to avoid that from happening in the first place by coming across as genuine as possible. Show personality, relax, adopt the mindset of helping. You are here to help solve their problems. If they do say something like this, I said I wasn't going to tell you how to handle it, but I'll help you out a little bit. If you say something like this, as an appointment setter, you're not selling anything. So that should be your reply. I'm not selling anything, bro. In fact, I'm just here to see if I could possibly help you out. Or I'm here to see if this is something I could help you out with. We would be a good fit to help you out with X problem. If you do everything that I've just told you about, then you should automatically solve all of these things. Apart from reason for messaging them, that's a good one. Let's say you're doing outreach, because obviously this is not a problem with inbound because they're messaging you first. Let's say you are doing outreach, then it's always good to have a little reason for messaging them. I'm going to give you some free game here. So I saw that you follow my friend, blah, 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 and I'm always open to speaking to you guys who are into fitness. So you've given a reason for messaging them, and you've already assumed familiarity by saying that you follow my friend. Now you've assumed, you've put yourself in their friend group in a way. You've asserted yourself into their circle, we'll say. You've assumed familiarity. This is going to help them trust you a lot more. You follow my friend, so that puts you as a friend of a friend. They're going to lower their defenses and they're going to trust you a little bit more. So I'm always open to speaking to new guys in the fitness industry. Boom. you're in, you've got a reason for messaging them, and now you can continue with your appointment setting structure, take control of the conversation, and start asking your qualifying questions. Too salesy. Again, you need to adopt the mindset that you're not here to just sell things, you're here to solve their problems. Ask them questions. Don't try to sell anything. Don't make pitches, offers, or anything like that. Keep it casual. Oh, would you be down for a quick 15-minute chat to see if this would be a good fit for you, or to see if I can help you out with that? Don't be salesy. So boys, a main takeaway from this video, it is one, to relax. You're chilling. The same thing I said about phone sitting, where if you've got your feet on the desk and you've got a smile on your face, people can tell if you're comfortable, you're happy, you're in a good mood. So make sure when you're appointment setting, make sure you're in a comfortable environment, at your office, your setup, whatever it is. Maybe you're chilling on a sunbed in some random country because you're appointment setters, you've got location freedom. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you are in a good mood, or put yourself in like a fake good mood if you have to. I don't care. Make sure you're relaxed and you're positive. You're feeling positive about this session. Unless your client like wants you to pretend like you are messaging on their behalf, then you can just be yourself. Like, and at the end of the day, you can just say that, oh, I'm actually Michael's appointment setter. I'm actually David's appointment setter. My name's Damien. I've been appointment setting for a couple of months. I'm happy to see if I can help you out with this. Just be yourself, boys. Show some personality. Informal language, bro, haha, lol, things like that, mate. All very good words to get them to lower their defenses so that they can open up to you. And the last thing is adopt the helping mindset. If that makes sense, I hope this video has give you an understanding of what that means. It's that you're messaging people with like, you're not having the mindset of like, oh, I'm going to sell to every single one of these guys. Oh, I'm going to make blah blah sales per day. You're messaging them. You're messaging so many people that you're going to, by messaging so many people and your volume is high and everything, you are naturally going to come across lots of people that you are able to help. That's the mindset that you need to have, because if you have that high pressure salesman energy about you and that mindset, then people are going to sense that, people are going to pick up on it, and then you're going to start getting objections. People are going to start putting their guard up and they're not going to want to talk to you. So come into appointment setting with the mindset of you are just trying to find ways to help them, and that is going to set you apart from all of these other old high pressure sales tactics that don't work anymore. Hope this video helped anyway, boys. If you would like to get involved with the Alpha Setter 2.0 program and learn how to be a master at appointment setting, click the link below the video, book a call with me, quick 15-minute chat, and I will see if I can help you with appointment setting. Hope this helped, boys. Keep grinding.